Hello, this is Fraser Anderson from Vestigo Ventures. Today, I'm here with Harry Bartle, who leads enterprise sales at LifeYield, which this was our first investment. And Harry, it's great to see you again.
Fraser, thanks for having me. Appreciate it. And obviously, Vestigo's a great partner.
Thank you so much. One of our cornerstones, and I think I hear Mark and Ian talk about this all the time, is we love to back technologies that enable clients to be delighted. And unfortunately, that's still far too rare in financial services. Good for Vestigo because it's a lot of opportunity, and good for LifeYield because there's a great opportunity here. And LifeYield, I think, is obviously a leader in that category with the top tax optimization platform. So it's great to have you representing our philosophy.
Appreciate it, and we agree. It's very important.
And I guess to be a little bit more specific, you guys do have a really impressive client list. So could you tell me just, and for the viewers at a high level, some of the firms you work with and what you're doing?
Yeah, so we work in the enterprise space. We work with firms like Morgan Stanley, Merrill Lynch, Ameriprise. We also work in a couple other verticals where we're working with insurance companies and asset managers, Franklin Templeton. In the insurance space, we're working with Jackson National as well as Allianz and several others. And then even in the technology space, we work with companies like Envestnet and Orion, and we work with several other technology vendors as well.
Excellent. And I think, this month we're really focusing on client delight as a general theme. And LifeYield is particularly interesting because, LifeYield has advisors as a client, and then the clients of your advisors are kind of an end client as well. And LifeYield, I think really, should delight both. So could you talk about sort of, the game-changing aspects of the technology and why people love their advisors have you and why advisors love you?
Yeah, we do, the majority of our business is working with financial advisors. I myself have worked with financial advisors for 20 years. And, managing taxes is very important to clients, which is a huge value add an advisor can do. And what we do in either channel, whether it's enterprise, where it's a firm calling our APIs, or in our direct to advisor channel that my colleague Steve Zushin runs, where an advisor can call and subscribe to us, the value add around showing, hey, if I'm householding, if I'm managing multiple accounts together and I can employ proper asset location, many advisors have been doing this for years, but they've never been able to quantify the value or actually really see exactly how to organize the accounts the right way to get the best possible after-tax rate of return. And then that quantification passed on to the client, you can see the client's eyes light up because the advisor is not just telling them a better investment strategy, he's telling them they're actually going to get a better result by employing proper asset location across multiple accounts.
And final question. So how can our viewers work with you?
Yeah, so we have two different channels at LifeYield. My colleague Steve Zushin runs the direct to advisor channel. That's where a registered investment advisor or financial advisor can call and use our subscription-based model, pay on a monthly basis, and get access to our user interface. They can turn on one of the integrations to get all of their data and households in. We do three things there. We do obviously asset location. Part of asset location that we've come up with is a proprietary scoring that we call tax efficient score, which quite simply, if you have 5 accounts in that household and you have a tax efficient score of a 60, it essentially means you're about 60% of the way properly implemented across those 5 accounts. And we can improve 40% by tax sheltering high taxed assets and exposing some of the lower taxed assets to get a better after-tax rate of return. So we do asset location. We do multi-account withdrawals, right? How do I take a withdrawal across these 5 accounts in the most tax efficient way? And the last thing that we do is Social Security Advantage, which is just quite simply real simple and real easy. How do I file for Social Security to get the most out of the Social Security Administration, right? And we do that while also talking about income generation and some planning aspects to taking income. And then in the enterprise space, which obviously I'm in charge of, is primarily an API-driven world where enterprises can call our APIs and they can do a little bit more than those 3 things. We can do obviously asset location with tax efficient score. They can get access to that. That's where a lot of platforms like Morgan Stanley, Ameriprise, Advisor Peak, there's several other companies that are calling our APIs, and they're building us into proposal, rebalancing, planning, performance reporting into a lot of different things. So we do asset location, we do multi-account withdrawals, we do tax loss harvesting, both single account and multi-account. We can also act as a rebalancing engine, so single account, multi-account rebalancing. And then, of course, Social Security is also a large enterprise. We have a lot of clients using our APIs for that. So you can work with us in both channels. Yeah, so we look forward to finding more customers.
Fantastic. Harry, it's been great catching up with you, and you know, working with LifeYield continues to be extremely rewarding for Vestigo, and we will keep telling the viewers as you keep winning.
Well, we appreciate it, Fraser. Thanks for having us.
Cheers. Bye for now.
Thanks, Fraser. Bye.